So I'm here to talk about that AAA, AA, high and simulated scores for minor league baseball for Friday, April 3rd, 2026. We have Norfolk, follow Memphis 5-4. Memphis remains unbeaten 7-0. Toledo 7-1 over Syracuse. Minneapolis got 20 in a row in the season, 11-10 records. Leave Lake 10-6 over Durham. Sugarland 5-0 shot win over Jacksonville. Sugarland had one error in one hit. Maybe a couple of pitches, but still a solid game. Jack by Sugar. You get one hit, two if you count the error. Iowa 7-2 over Louisville. Nashville 7-6 over Charlotte. Gwinnett dominate Toronto 8-1. Salt Lake 6-5 over Sacramento. Reno shuts Albuquerque 8-0. Reno 18 hits, Albuquerque 4 hits. So dominant game for Reno versus Albuquerque. And we had Oklahoma State 7-3 Las Vegas. El Paso 10-5 over Tacoma. And then Grand Wilkes-Barre and Rochester played doubleheader in game one. In the game one, Grand Wilkes-Barre won 4-2. And then Rochester Wilkes-Barre won 17-4. The second game was 6 in the 5th, 4 in the 6th, 6 in the 7th. After one run in the first Grand Wilkes-Barre. And then I kind of actually, so the way the first game went, that's Grand Wilkes-Barre had the hit out. It's 13-2. So you thought there could be something, but 17 hit runs, 14 hits, a lot, back pitches, that type of thing. And then Buffalo and Omaha are going to make up the game on April 4th due to inclement weather. And then due to rain in St. Paul area, Worcester and St. Paul canceled their game on the 3rd, and they were doing a doubleheader back-to-back days. Typically they could do a back-to-back doubleheader on the 3rd, but there's a possibility of it getting rained out on the 3rd, so they don't want to rain out the doubleheader. So they moved it up. So the doubleheader is Sunday the 5th, and they had played on canceled that game. And they're not Worcester and St. Paul are only playing this one 6-game series in St. Paul this season. They're not playing in Worcester one time this season. One 6-game series in Worcester, one 6-game series in St. Paul. Nope. There's still one 6-game series in St. Paul this year. And so they're making it up at 1:37 Eastern, 12:37 local in St. Paul. And the game 2 is roughly going to be about, I would say, 4:07 Eastern. That time, so that's 3 minutes after conclusion of the first one. So, yeah. And then we have a few makeups on Friday. Saturday is Buffalo, Omaha, and making up Friday's game, and then Sacramento making up Thursday's game on El Paso, making up Wednesday's, Tacoma making up Wednesday's game on Saturday. Saturday is a good time for doubleheaders because fans come out to ballpark, get 2 games for price of 1, and fans actually watch, doubleheaders more on Fridays. Sundays early in the day, they might want earlier in the day doubleheader. I could see people doing that, It's just, like midweek doubleheader, it's kind of hard, unless you absolutely have to. So, and so, and yeah, Harrisburg, Field 6-5, 13, Springton, 10, New Hampshire, Rich, Fuzzy, Erie, 7-6. Somerset 18-2 Portland, Knoxville 9-6 Vermont, Montgomery 2-1 Pensacola, Chandler 8-6 Columbus, Hartford 10-2 Chesapeake, Akron 9-3 Reed, Biloxi 7-6 Rex St. James, Northwest Arkansas 2-1 over Wichita, San Antonio 11-9 over Tulsa, and then Midland 5-4 over Arkansas. Frisco 10-2 over Corpus Christi, and Springfield with a 10-1 dominating win over Amarillo. And then in the high ranks, we have Lansing, beat Dean 5-1. Great Lakes defeat Florida 2-1. Jersey Shore blows out Wilmington 19-5. West Michigan 6-4 win over Lake County. Hudson Valley 3-1 win over Brooklyn. And then you have Greensboro 11-7 over Greenville. Asheville 8-5 win over Rome. And then we have Peoria 8-2 win over Cedar Rapids. Frederick. Frederick. That shot Upsea 6-0. Bowling Green 4-2. Tracy 8-6 Rincon. Eugene 8-6 over Hillsborough. And 4-1 Spokane River. In Quad Cities over South Bend. They're going to make up the game on Sunday. Quad Cities is South Bend. Game 1 is going to be at 2:05 Eastern. And game 2 is going to be 30 minutes at conclusion of the first one. So if it's 2 hours, or even 2.5 hours, it'll be 2:05 and 5:05 double header. If it's the first game is 2.5 hours. So South Bend. So yeah. So and then the third, we got St. Lucie 8-4 in Palm Beach. Lakeland 7 Tampa. Bradenton 6-4 Denton. Fredericksburg 5-0 Augusta. Jupiter 3-2 Daytona. Del Mar 11-0 win over Seattle. Let's see 8-2 Columbus. Columbus 5-2 Hickory. North Beach 5-4 Tristan. Wilson 2-0 over Fayetteville. And Chilcoca 4-3 over Lake Amber. Ontario 6-0 domination after Motor Lake Other. Ontario had 11 hits on Lake Other had 6 errors. That's what hurts. 6 errors. I don't care who you are. Losing with 6 errors. That's just, insane, And then Fresno falls to Vista 6-3. Stockton 6-2 San Jose. And then a doubleheader makeup from Thursday. Clearwater and Fort Myers in the first game ever. Clearwater scored 2 runs in the game. 1 run in the first, 1 run in the third. And had 4 hits, 1 error. And then a hit. 1 hit for Fort Myers in the game. And then Fort Myers in the second game. They scored the 2 runs, win 2-0. They got 1 run. It's just 270 games in minor league baseball. Here, 270 games in minor league. They want to prioritize. They prioritize more of playing the games. And the reps, and because you can only get so much. From practicing. Practice in non real game scenarios. You can only get so much from non-game scenario practice. You can, let's be honest, you can only get so much from that. So having the real game scenarios, even if it's 7 innings, no matter how many innings the game is, you can get some good practice in the different scenarios. Get more players a chance to play. In there, or you get different pitchers and more pitchers and make sure seriously go further. Possibly, or you have to work them as 5 innings each game. So you can use more, get more different ones players and or just try out different or do this, do that. You're not. Yes, you want as a team, you would love to be like the AAA, AA, or leagues, like highest single coach of the year, or like manager of the year, in your league or your overall, but you're more like trying to develop these players for the major leagues. If you can try out a player their normal, hey, tell this player, you're good at hitting, but you gotta work on your fielding, or you gotta work, you're great up in the field, but if you want to be in the major leagues level, you gotta bring your numbers up just a little bit more, and say your average, like say 300, so you're at 250 average, you know, you make sure try to bring the average up to 300, by the season's over, halfway through the season, second half of the season, you gotta hit, say 350 in order to get 300, average, and you make it picked up by an MLB team, so, I and either by the organization or this organization, or being picked up by another team, so that's kind of what you want, so that's kind of what this is. But yeah, 22 one hit in the air, so walk, 7 pitches, and that's what drove in the run home. Stopped it. So, a 2-run shot, home run shot, in Fort Myers, your winner, 2-1-0 win. So they split 2-0 wins in 2-0 shot wins in the first game of the doubleheader. Except the only difference is the runs. They have 4 teams have the same number of hits, same number of runs, or both teams have the same number of hits, same number of errors. Farmers had error both teams. Clearwater had 4 hits in both teams. Farmers also had 1 hit in both games. Clearwater just had 2 wins in the first game. Fort Myers had 2 wins in the second game.